let's just do the quick intro. Again, let's just highlight what a pimpin' intro that was.
Pimpin'.
Fantastic, completely and utterly pimpin'. Welcome to Level Up TV at levelupyourgame.net and / Level Up TV, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, etc. Lemmings Effect versus 102 in the ClanBase EuroCup 26 group stage of Quake Live Team Deathmatch. Myself, Disrepute, joined by Vor. And we're on to the second map now. It's going to be Intervention. That's 102's map pick. They've lost the first map though in a pretty convincing fashion in the end, although it was quite a close victory for Lemmings Effect.
The score line didn't really highlight how close it was in the end.
Let's have a quick rundown of the team, see if there's any changes. Gwyn playing Kinko, Spawns and Prodex. That's Lemmings Effect. And for Deliberate Murder, Immortals, the roster, Pavel and Fortune. There's no team changes for either team going into this map. Intervention. And we're going to go live straight away.
3,
2, 1. And we're live. Following Pavel off the start, getting that mid-yellow. Misses out on the railgun, but going to grab himself a shotgun. Pink so aggressive with that plasma. The star's immense plasma. 33% there in that fight. That is such a high accuracy. And Immortal punished with that drop shotgun as well from Pavel. We do have a quad time. There's only one power up on this map. 15 seconds time that'll spawn. Both teams should be roughly ready for that one. It's going to be around 41 seconds. 5 seconds to go until that spawns. They don't know the time, of course, of this first power. It looks like Kinko won't be in position for it. Starosta takes it. Wasn't really threatened until spawns came out of nowhere, dropping down from that window, exactly like we saw him do against the Czech Republic.
Teammate hit a rail as well. That was a big part of it.
Well, yeah, there's such a clean kill there so quickly.
Yeah, this is a good start to the match. Yeah, and I really did think this was a surprise pick. 102, they've never really beasted this map in the past. They're certainly not poor at it, but whether or not it's a map they should be picking, I'm not so sure.
The most recent practice in competitive play, of course, has come for Lemmings Effect, who indeed played it yesterday against the Czech Republic.
Yeah, and the Czech Republic are traditionally have proven to be a strong team on this map, yet Lemmings Effect overcame them fairly comfortably. So, surprised to see it again.
This is one of the areas you want to be working in Gwyn planes in at the moment, cycling that lightning gun.
Yeah, we've seen
danger zones.
Most of their team are so strong with the lightning gun that this is the kind of map that will suit them, because running the route between lightning gun and mega is something you can expect to see on this map. They've got the players that can do it easily. If they're holding the red, it might be more difficult to get out and get access to the rails, but I think their lightning gun pushes will be very effective.
Surviving all that out with a nice stack of armour as well. Lightning gun to his name. Look at the rush from 102. They've done so much damage.
It's really impressive team play, but it's not really going to give him any items.
Oh my god, the grenades. Pavel almost connecting with the second one as well. He's not in a great position. Desperately wants this lightning gun leading up to quad. Doesn't actually get it in the end. Did he just fail that jump? Or did he abort it? Does get mega. Even baited Kinku in. But they're not going to be in a great position for this squad, it doesn't look like. Although two of the Lemmings Effect players on the red area. Where's that quad gone? It is in Spawns' hands. The gap has closed in. He's going to have to try and utilise this squad. He's one over the red, it's waiting for him. The lightning gun dropped by a teammate as well. Come in handy, 100 ammo to use on that one. Going to go aggressive in this mega area. It will be up in a second. Teammate supporting him. Teammate's going to take that mega, in fact. So that's good play from them. Although he's in a very vulnerable position there. Does just get the kill and escape.
Yeah, it proved not to be an ideal position to try and hit his shots. Did come away with one kill, but if he had taken a different route, he might have found a lot more.
Well, the key aspect there was securing that mega, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I mean, he picked up one kill around it, but maybe I would have thought he'd have moved on a bit quicker. He left a teammate there. know, there wasn't any real threat. Perhaps move out a bit quicker and look for more kills, but you know, they are in the lead, so can't really fault their starter here.
Yeah, just building up the lead again. Wanted to keep pulling it back a little, and then Ellie rush in.
Really wants a teammate to come and get this lightning gun, but it doesn't look like anyone's listening.
There we go,
Finally.
2 of them. Pressure by Pavel, but Pavel's going to fall. No, he isn't. What?
He must have had a decent amount of armor, if not armor and mega.
Spawn's going to be amazed by that one. He is fragged again off the spawn as well. Get him playing. Does get the avenging kill, but he's left with 15 health after a nice bit of plasma across the map. He's not hitting the kind of accuracies he was yesterday, and caught out by Starosta there inside this rocket room. 7 frags is the margin, make that 6. Good rail.
That's a really nice push in by Starosta. You know, he's done that unnoticed, and once he's in that position, well, taken out with a machine gun, but it was a really nice push in.
Yeah, really surgical railing. Pavel hitting 100% rail, 45% lightning gun. Gonna wait for this red. It's gonna be a 2-second dash towards the quad, or is he? He's not gonna wait for it. He has to hit these shots here though. Hits one of them, I think, on Gwynplaine, who grabbed the quad, and he does eliminate him. Can he save the red? He doesn't. That's a great dodge actually. By I'm not sure who that was. That was Kingo. He just looked like he was going to be blindly running towards the red, and then just dodged back just at the right time to avoid the rail. And he's taken over this red room.
Yeah, I mean, they need to be a bit more careful, perhaps. You know, we saw how easily Starosta was able to push in last time and attack the red. Not an item they're going to give up, you know. As much as they're probably looking to put pressure on the other side of the map, I think they need to be more careful about losing red.
He lost the red to the spawner there, so that's not worked out too well at all. Cycle around 2 spawns, in fact. He's got a nice stack of armor, about 70 there. Now picks up the lightning gun. He can catch out. Pavel's got a teammate in support. It looks like they're all rushing in. Lemmings Effect will take over this red room. Oh, that was a needless chunk of damage he just took. And he's got a teammate, and his teammate kills him.
I think his sound must have been confusing him slightly, because when he went up that bounce pad, I think he expected there to be a threat towards the red, but he was totally caught out. You know, everyone was, shooting the other way. It took him a while to realise that.
This is a great example of the products now of why this map would suit strong railers. He had 60% rail. You saw the position he was standing in there, 40% LG. He could just sit there with a rail, and nobody's going to get near him. Not be hitting shots.
The only thing he has to be careful about is if he pushes too far away from the red. You know, there's a risk of someone spawning behind the red, so that's one only thing he has to really be wary of.
He almost went down there with a red to his name and in 1 health left. He's only got 26 health with 91 arm, but well, he needs to be careful of rails across the map there still.
Yeah, but he hit a nice shot onto the yellow pickup, so does need to be careful, but he's obviously a very positive player who wants to, you know, still be in positions where he can make damage.
6th impressive, 60%. He's used up his entire clip of ammo. And his team do secure this quad. Fortune hitting a nice shotgun in there, but it's not going to be enough against the quad carrier spawns. That's great rocket spam. Ran into that, and now he's in a difficult position. Oh my god! They're going so aggressive on the quad, reminiscent of the old 4 Kings, the way they used to play against Powerups. Just rush them. And he's been caught out so badly there. 102 played that very sweetly.
Yeah, they did, but I'm surprised they made any kind of call to rush the quad, because you know, despite Fortune hitting a shot, the quad wasn't weak at that stage. I think maybe that rocket was what prompted them to do it, perhaps.
Worked out anyway. Although it did put them out of position by the looks of things. On the red, we're following Immortal, can't really see what's going on, but it doesn't look like his teammates are at red.
Well, they don't necessarily care too much about the red in that they want to attack it constantly. You know, they might be happy to play the rail side of the map. The rail, very strong weapon as well. You know, if you can get into the positions that we saw Starosta take up earlier, then you know, rail can be used to counter the red.
Storm's closed in. He's going to have to hit these shotguns against Prodex's machine gun. He does in the end. He hits that great rail as well. The teams are tied.
Red leads.
Immortal 6 off. He doesn't want to give away that rail. He needs a teammate to come and get the weapons off him. Could wait for this 50. Going for the 5s first though. Oh! Good position to take that frag with the rail. Now back for that 50 health. Good play by Immortal. Seems like he's playing this side of the map in a very traditional sense. Quake 3, you would generally have someone dedicated here, even if you were holding the red.
Yeah, whenever possible, you always wanted someone over here, that's for sure.
Well, he's just running this side of the map at the moment. He needs to hit his shots though with that shotgun. He keeps missing the opportunities and he's caught out by Kinku there. Drops the gun to him. Leading up to Powerup as well. Is Fortune going to be punished by that drop shotgun? He is! 2 of them going down, in fact.
Yeah, it was a really unfortunate time for Immortal to die. Ended up giving away the weapon that secured quad for Lemmings Effect.
Well, Kinku has missed out on the Powerup. He's going to have to be cautious now with this health level. He does have a shotgun. Not really sure why you'd run with a pummel then. But comes out on top against Immortal.
Yeah, this is a good time for a quad run from Lemmings Effect. You know, there was a chance that 102 could tie this game up. It's still a chance, actually. That's a big kill on quad.
Didn't quite get in to support his team at the time of attacking red. Get sound with that rail here. Oh, was that a double rail? Gets pushed
Could have been
away.
a triple, maybe. I don't know.
God.
I doubt it was, but it looked like it might have been.
Could potentially have been, if only it had been a kill. Look at this rush over into the red.
Not quite Iron Bite on DM6 level.
Pavel in a good defensive position. Needs a bit of team support. Oh, Miko's going to be pummeled.
Good damage to both.
Yeah.
No team support.
The 50 isn't up. They're going to grab the red though. It's unfortunate. 102 caught out on the bounce pad by Fortune though. 70% rail for him, in fact. Fortune's had some excellent moments on this map thus far.
The plasma just brutalised spawns.
Just trying to go for the prediction plasma there, but it looks just so off.
Yeah, I mean 65 ping though. It's not the ideal ping for using the plasma gun.
Just shows how good of a player he is. Especially with those hit scan, those prediction weapons like the plasma rocket.
Oh yeah, get close to him, and regardless of his ping, if you're close to him, he seems to hit pretty much all his plasma. Very impressive.
To go before the first quad of the second half of this map. 102 are just in the lead, but it looks like they're going to be late to turn up to this quad. Kinku taking it, and again, their power-up players letting them down.
Yeah, and this is a chance for Lemmings Effect to perhaps even the game up again. In a very close game here, but these mistakes could be costly on power-ups.
He can take the Mega. He can afford to jump up the bounce pad because he's got Mega and a yellow armor to his name. Free quad grab, lightning gun and rail to utilise. He should really be punishing 102 pretty heavily here. And he does do that. Takes away the red and picks up a whole bunch of frags.
Yeah, and if he can sit on this position, you know, if 102 try and win it back, he's got all the weapons he needs to defend this. Doesn't look like they will make an attempt though.
Just a great example there of how you just have to challenge for quads. You can't just not turn up.
Well, exactly. I mean, he's ended up, I think, probably killing all of them with that quad run.
And he's still
if not,
alive.
Exactly. And he's in a good position as well.
Got both reds in a row there.
They have a lot of weapons as well on their team at the moment, and you know we know how dangerous they are as a team with the lightning gun in particular. This is a real risky situation for 102, and look, they're even pushing onto the other side of the map now as a team. 3 people pushing out.
Rail across the map. He does just miss that one. Oh, he misses the bounce pad rail as well. He won't be too happy about that one. Great rocket backing off. Takes out Pavel. He's caught out though by Immortal.
If those rail misses though, you know, they were surprising, but they're also important rails to miss. They hit those and you've dealt out a lot of damage to a team that isn't working with a lot of resources necessarily.
Yeah, it's almost closed in. It would already be been closed in, and Lemmings Effect would be in the lead at this point. It is tied though. 10 seconds to go till this squad. Really, 102 need to do a hell of a better job.
Those are good grenades.
Good spam with grenades. It's push spin plane to have to take the lower route. He's going to go to the bounce pad, but no one was standing there. Yes, they were, but they don't have a weapon. Pavel. And Mortal needs to take this damage away. Needs to drop a weapon to the quad carrier. Does. That's excellent play actually. The way they spammed that exit point or that threat point. Oh, Kinku does
big
hit that
route
shot.
hit.
Right, he
Mega
needs
is coming up
he
for him,
needs
though.
this. Fortune needs to take any kind of damage coming away. He does do. Oh, Pavel. I don't really know why he took that route. Such a dangerous position to take. Oh, mid play dropping down, takes out one play. It's countered though by Starosta.
Yeah, it wasn't a good idea to drop down then.
Starosta hitting 81% L, 37 LG. It's just battle of just such significantly high aim stats here. Let's have a look at the scoreboard while we wait. 5-2 on the quads. That's a massive difference. And if you think about that, it's a 1 frag difference. 24 reds to 6. Well,
yeah, it's like I said though, 102, they are happy to play without the red, and then they can't really afford to keep pushing red and giving away frags at it. And they're playing, the rails, the yellow, the mega, they're playing that very effectively.
It looks like they've maybe got a higher damage output across the board as well. Or it's pretty similar actually. But it's those quads. I mean, 5-2, 1 minute 50 to 28 seconds. That's a significant difference, and it's only a 1 frag margin for Lemmings Effect. So if they just sort out their quad play, they do have 3 quads left on the map.
Going to be important that they, even if they don't get them, they need to put. They can't allow clean pickups of quad for Lemmings Effect. That's too risky. And I think if Lemmings Effect wanted to improve, perhaps they need to think more about taking the lightning gun around the low route through the red and past quad and go to the mega health. Because at the moment, the mega pickups, they're lagging behind by a few, and with the kind of access they've had to lightning gun all game, could be putting more pressure on that mega.
Just cycling through the players, and
Prepare to fight.
Prodex is who we're going to stick on. 98, 139. Nobody else on the whole server has anything. Overall, Lemmings Effect may be a little bit weaker in terms of health and armor, but 102 didn't have anything to work with either. Maybe a couple of weapons. So Prodex is the guy in the position. He's going to have to do the job while the rest of his team try and stack up again.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not out looking to put more damage, onto 102. At the moment, there's no pressure on him here at red. I mean, he's going to double stack, but it's not going to be double stack for the quad, is it? He has to get out there and really use this.
I wonder if he's waiting for his teammates to come up, but nobody came. Managed to get down and get some rail ammo now. He could do with a lovely LG.
Red leads.
It doesn't look like he's going to get that though, unless he picks up this frag. He's got enough to work with. He can spend plenty of time attacking his opponent here. Misses those rails. He's missed a lot of rails to Prodex. And he does dive in, grab that red. He wanted to get that lightning gun as well, but he misses out on it. And this is just shows like the power of sometimes just double stacking a player though.
Yeah, he needed a lot of that armor to defend the red. He's looking good if he can find some health to be in on this next quad.
Yeah, there's an excellent counter through the teleporter. Ellie building up a 6 frag margin now for this quad in 5 seconds, pushing away his opponent. Better not lose sight of the fact it's quad though. Looks like he might have done. And the quad's up on its spot. I haven't seen anybody pick it up yet. I'm full of Pavel at the moment, annoyingly. There it is. Switch around to does Fortune take that one. So I think they forgot about that one. He's got to be cautious. Fortune does just take the rush. In fact, he must have got the call that was pretty safe.
Teams are tied.
He is railable. Red armor though in his hands. Oh, fails that jump to get the railgun. Oh, this is a dangerous position. Good shotguns though.
Yeah, this has proved to be a very important run. It's taken away a lot of weapons from Lemmings Effect. And I think, you've got to wonder what happened to Lemmings Effect on that quad. There was no real challenge.
Wow, spawns round the corner. Fortune just one more shotgun might do it. Oh, he's been machine gunned in the back. Didn't drop his weapon, you see experience there. He just switched away to the machine gun last second. Didn't drop it. Lemmings Effect are on the back foot though. I mean, that run, it did take away red armor control. It took away the mega. The next mega will be up in 5 seconds. And we know 102 have a time on it. Looks like 102 got control of red as well, so it's all looking fine and dandy for them at the moment. As they've taken the lead. 2 quads left. Can't believe how tense this match is.
Well, it's a big moment for 102 this. To have a second 2-0 loss in the group stages, that would be a disaster for them.
The roster for me needs to do a bit more with this stack at this point. I mean, he could be saving out for the quad, but as long as his team aren't dying, I suppose it's fine.
Yeah, it does look like he's just staying in position where he can get to the quad fairly easily.
Teams are tied.
Almost railed as he peeked round the corner. Might have been railing at him. Onto steaming past those spawns, getting caught out there through the telly. Thruster screaming. It looks like 5 seconds to go before quad. They could be in a good position. 102 as they rush in. They're going to take out. Oh my god, they do just save the quad. Nobody wants it though. So despite the good job they did, it's almost been in vain. Starosta, though, if he can survive this out... There's that tempting 50. Gotta make it. He does do enough damage that it shouldn't be too much of a threat, this. Yes, he does get the frag. Red's not up for a little while, though. So irritating for him. This is a very, very good quad run, I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, this could be the difference, you know, when it comes to the end of this game. You know, 7 frag lead, and 7 frags is actually quite a big lead for what we've seen in the last few minutes.
No, that is a superb quad run. He had such low health, so many players would have effectively committed suicide in that one.
It shows the importance of just, you know, really keeping yourself alive, you know, always thinking you might be out of health up, because, you know, a lot of the times that quad would have just gone down. A stray shot, you know, stray rocket spam or something might have taken him out, but goes on to make what could be the game-winning quad run.
They really worked that well. I mean, they set up, they made sure they were stacked for the quad, they attacked it at the right time to take it over. They were pretty unfortunate they had nobody stacked for it in the end, but it still worked out, as their opponents weren't really able to challenge that one.
Yeah, it was almost uncharacteristically good power-up play from 102. We often see them underperform.
Oh my goodness, what a rail shot. They've dropped a red there, though.
So yeah, all of a sudden, this game now looks easy for them. 15 frag lead.
72% rails, but also 5 impressives here. He's really stepped up his game. He's the key man in these last few moments. Now, this is going to be still important, this final quad in 20 seconds' time. Although with these frags picking up, it might not even mean much.
No, it's 15 frags still the gap. That's a lot to bring back on the final quad.
That rail, I don't even know how that player could have had a rail, but 5 seconds to go for the quad. Don't really know why he's taking this route round. Gonna get railed though, and there's the quad on its spot. There's a big fight going over for it. Fortune is frag. Kinku's so weak though, he doesn't want to take it. He wants a teammate to take it. It looks like Spawns was going to grab it. Kinku lost patience. Yellow's not up. They really needed something with this as well, and it's just so frustrating for Kinku at the moment. He has to go around the back, stack up, but he needs to keep focused. He can still do something with this. Does get a frag on Immortal. There's a drop lightning gun. Does take rocket damage. Excellently placed rockets. He does get a second frag as well. Not going to be enough though, Vor.
No.
We're going to be going into a third map.
Yeah, and I think for Lemmings Effect, they've got to look back to that 7th quad damage. Or was it the 8th? Well, whichever one it was. 7th or 8th quad. I mean, the one they didn't turn up to. Couldn't really figure out why. And up until that point, Lemmings Effect had actually done far better than 102 on the quads, but that quad they didn't turn up to, that really turned the game. Despite their good red control all game, fairly good pressure on the Mega as well, only just missing out, you know, by 4 Megas, the difference to 102. It was a good performance by LE, but that crucial moment on the power-ups, I think that switched things around.